Hi you guys, I wanted to give you a kitchen tour. So this is, let's see, our kitchen on just a random Friday afternoon. We are about to, in the next few weeks, replace these countertops and put a backsplash in. The funny part is I actually painted up here about a year and a half ago, so it's looked like this ever since. Now, I was trying to go through and organize cabinets today. I am about 90% of the way where I want to be here. We have been using mason jars for storing so many things. So I can store different types of flour and nuts and cocoa and pumpkin seeds and pastas, all kinds of things in those jars and keep them good, and then also just have a nice clean look to it, which I like. This is the one I worked on today. We'll see, I may still continue to work on that, but I got a lot out and just put the things we need, and now I have like vitamins, and now I stock them in here. Extra ones to restock, backups and kids vitamins, ones that are not yet open to refill, things like that. I just did a little video about this coffee bar. So one thing I wish that I would have done was started doing these videos a couple years ago when we moved in here. There was not a window straight ahead of me. We had a different table. Everything was tan. Much more cluttered. I've gone through so much stuff. In fact, you can see, so this door here leads out to my art studio, which right now is, I have just gone through a ton in our pantry, so that's burnable stuff, and that is different boxes being donated. Then I have my packing and shipping station over there, different stuff I'm going through, different art projects, different things I need to throw away. It's turned into the holding ground, and I do not like that. So these are some of Aspen's little window art, SpongeBob and his buddies. So one thing we did do when we moved in here is we added up the shelf up here, which has helped a lot. We used to have a very large hutch right here where this window is, and it took up this whole wall. So I've liked just being able to pick a select few things up there and have those. I'll get a little video of this, how this is going to look. A little different once we get the new countertops and backsplash in there. And we also don't use a microwave. So there used to be a microwave here, and we just sold that. And have managed to not have one. We have a chalkboard wall here. Aspen is working on Braille. So he was kind of making some codes for people to solve with that. And it's cold here right now, so this is some of my paint and art supplies on this cart. And then this turns into the holding ground of stuff going upstairs. So you can get an idea. Another thing I have done is started trying to take inventory of what is in our downstairs freezer and up here. So I just wanted to show this because I think I'm a good example of somebody who's in between. I've started doing a ton of work at minimalizing, simplifying life, working to declutter, and yet clearly when I look out here, there is a lot left to do. So one other thing I did here is I still have to vacuum out my little dust pile there, but I managed to move my KitchenAid into the cabinet. I rarely use it, that and the food processor, so it's nice to have that off the countertop. It used to take up space over here. One of the main reasons we are replacing our countertop is I wanted to show you, you can learn from our mistake here. When they installed our stove, they put it lower than our countertops, which caused this seam to melt and bubble. And that bubble slowly led over here, and I actually had to like cut apart our countertop and tape it back together. So I have tape over this to try to keep food out of there. And you can tell back there it's kind of started cracking. So it is what it is. I'm very excited. We're doing some old Barnwood countertops, so that'll be a whole other video, but you can get an idea. And then this is a little tray that we made, which I'm liking because it just keeps stuff off the counter. I'm liking that feel. I'm finding out that this is getting more and more addictive. The more I start cleaning, the more I want things clean. So I just wanted to show kind of an in-between video here of what we're working on, so later I can come and show you an after.